everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion's Nuclear Throne dailies. Hopefully, the dailies will actually work and I can see where I stand on the leaderboards. If only to see where I am relative to Larson. Spoilers. Above him, because he's a scrub and I'm the world's greatest Nuclear Throne player who lives in this household when Kate's having an off day. Okay. Now. Excuse me, I've clicked off the screen. That's not a good start. Continue. Remember when you used to, like, accidentally hit the button a second time and then you would just quit the game? Those were the days. The old school Nuclear Throne double escape exits to the main menu without asking you if you want to days. We're Fish on the daily today. I haven't really talked about that too much. I'm excited. Fish is a character I largely understand. You right-click to get out of the way of things faster. As someone who routinely is too slow in reaction time to get out of the way, I appreciate this added functionality and hope to use it to my advantage here. Crossbow, laser pistol, admittedly not, both great weapons in their own right. However, they both kind of occupy the same kind of, like, personal defense niche, if you will. Level 3 is good, though. And Trigger Fingers is an awesome second choice after picking up Rhino Skin. Arguably, maybe, like, the second best mutation in the game. Trigger Fingers is up there as well. So I really feel like Laser Pistol does what Crossbow does better than Crossbow does it. So, we're gonna maybe try to find some kind of more, like, spammable weapons here. What might be ideal is getting rid of the laser pistol for, like, a laser rifle, and then using the crossbow as our primary. What I really do not want to do... Fish, you can do it, buddy. You can do it. What I really do not want to do... Oh, we're done anyway. Is, get rid of the laser pistol and pick up, like, a shotgun or something like that. Or, you know, take the wrench that showed up. We already have kind of like a blessing here in the form of these two really, really good weapons. Even if they do sort of fit the same mold, that's okay. Laser pistol, I think, is just better because we're going to one-shot most enemies with either of these weapons, but the laser pistol gives us the chance to one-shot multiple enemies simultaneously, like we did right there. So, especially on the sewers, where you're dealing with these rat spawners all the time, pretty valuable. Double shotgun. I think we'll replace crossbow with double shotgun, just because the laser pistol accomplishes what we need the crossbow to do, as mentioned. The double shotgun is powerful, probably more powerful than the laser pistol. Less kind of utility-oriented, but, you know, if you got a big nail, you might need a big hammer, and that shotgun can be that big hammer for us. I think here we'll take Eagle Eyes, basically turning double shotgun into a really powerful version of the Slugger. With minimal spread. Spread gets a bad rap, man. Most of the time it's not ideal, but sometimes there are enemies, or, you know, waves of enemies. Situations might be a better way to describe it, where you want some spread. So I'm glad we still preserve some of that. What do you think? Screwdriver? Sawed-off. I do prefer the sawed-off over the double shotgun. That might be a little naive. But the sawed-off is going to get some awesome damage as a result of Eagle Eyes. It already has a relatively low spread, but now it's going to be, like, laser focus, which, again, not always 100% a good thing, but it's got decent range on it as well. Still not exactly what I want to be rolling with, but it's not bad. And as far as shotgun weapons go, this kind of exists in the second tier for me. You know, there's wave gun, there's eraser, and then below those, obviously you have stuff like super flat cannon as well. I don't count that as much because it scares me when it shows up. And sometimes being afraid is a sign of respect, but when I'm using the weapon, I don't want to be scared of it. I want it to be scared of me. Oh no, is he going to get rid of me? That's me personifying the weapon itself. It's okay. This has been just a very, very smooth daily so far. Screwdriver, one floor too late. But it's the thought that counts. Laser Brain I'd love. Short of Laser Brain, Plutonium Hunger. I have made the mistake oftentimes recently of not... Oh, come on. There we go. Of not prioritizing Plutonium Hunger. And it comes back to bite me in the ass many times. Like, I miss out on rads, but in particular, it's the throne fight where things become super annoying as a result of skipping that item. You know, you have to get up in there whenever he creates... whenever the throne creates, like, weapons or ammo that you need, it's super annoying. There was a weapon that I like the look of. Grenade rifle, maybe? Heavy grenade launcher. Interesting. Does scare the shit out of me. Wouldn't dispute that at all. That's a very dangerous shot there. Also very bad on my part. The time might be here to replace the laser pistol with something. Do we replace it with a heavy grenade launcher? I think we can afford to give it a shot. We're just not quite doing the damage I'd like to do with the laser pistol anymore. I'm not salty about it. The laser pistol has done great work. It's a borderline choice, but I'm gonna choose to make this choice. And the only reason I'm able to do this is because we have trigger fingers sawed off, which is actually allowing us to do some great stuff. But now I think heavy grenade launcher is gonna be replaced with lightning shotgun. A weapon that I just apparently will never learn my lesson with. I'm always like, man, this looks good. Oh, it actually sucks. Oh, I'm dead. But I keep hearing people tell me, people say, oh God. People keep saying lightning shotgun's good. You're just missing the utility of it. Lightning shotgun's great. Lightning shotgun's OP. Well, I have not been of the same experience so far, but it is doing great work for us right here. And I feel bad about getting rid of the laser pistol, so happy to have it. Bouncer SMG is okay, but not what we want. We did get not laser brain, sorry, scarier face, which is kind of like laser brain in some ways. Double flame shotgun, probably gonna take it over the sawed off, but again, it's not an automatic decision necessarily, for me at least. We're gonna hit level 7 as well. Oh, we have 2 of the same weapon types because I dropped the laser shotgun accidentally. That's not very smart. Hopefully we'll find a better weapon on this floor. Well, it doesn't even have to be a better weapon. Hopefully we'll find a usable weapon on this floor with which to replace one of our shotguns with, because I got rid of lightning shotgun. It's the problem when you got, you know, it's a little bit of a confusing, like, word problem there. We got 3 weapons that basically have have shotgun in the name. Only 2 of them actually, only 2 of them actually use shells as an ammo type. So, let's be real, I should be dead. The fact that I'm not is basically just great luck. Blood hammer. Take it over the sawed-off, I guess, but... yeah, it's basically just like great luck that saved us from oblivion there. So I'm really hoping for like a med kit. That'll do, that'll do. There's another laser pistol. You take laser pistol or blood hammer? It's a great question. Heavy crossbow you can probably take. Not ideal, but acceptable. Okay, I botched that floor something fierce, but we're still in this. We got 2 slow weapons. It's these fucking golden robot men. They're the worst, man. Just run. Just run! Yep. The golden ones completely control the space. How we do on... it just doesn't load anymore. This displeases me greatly. We definitely have time for one more today. Apparently we can do the daily again. That doesn't seem right. I don't know if that's a Steam servers thing or what, but... Oh, that was a very poor performance. Just blow up the ammo. It was a very poor performance for me on the daily there. I'm not happy about it, but... I can identify where a lot of my mistakes happen there. There's just so much space control by those golden robots. They fire so fucking quickly. I'd say freaking there most of the time, but I wasn't feeling in a freaking mood there. I was feeling, well, I shouldn't finish the sentence the way I was gonna say it there, phrasing, but a little bit of a tough one. It was, I made a gamble to try to walk past that, the robot man, and the robot man said, you know, you gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him, know when to walk away, know when to roll. You never count your rads when you're sitting at the table. It'll be time enough for counting when the throne is dead. Crossbow, grenade launcher. Again, kind of like the start on our daily. It's not my ideal weapon loadout because they both kind of exist in a similar niche, if I may say so. They both fire relatively slowly, deal a lot of damage. Grenade launcher is better for some things. If an enemy spawns other enemies, like this, like that, like silkworm spawning bed did there. We're gonna want to use a grenade launcher for it. Okay. Thank God we got 2 medkits there, even if I did lose HP immediately after saying thank God. We got a shotgun, there's a slugger as well. I think we have to get rid of the crossbow for the shotgun. We could take the assault rifle as well, but you know, you've heard me go on record. I like the shotgun relatively well. We're taking the grenade launcher because we need HP, wouldn't mind more experience. It's basically a ticket to pizza time. Very poor performance on that floor. Scarier face or stronger telekinesis, I will take scarier face. There are some thrown butts I'll prioritize over it, but I don't know if Eyes thrown butt is one of the ones that I will. But Eyes might actually be the character in the game with whom I have the best performance on average, which is very surprising to me because I feel like I never use the right click. Maybe it's one of those characters that's the right course of action for. I'm an idiot and will miss out on some rads as a result of my idiocy. Killed some enemies down here, but didn't come down and get the rads quickly enough. That's alright. Can't win them all. This is just piss poor damage. Like, there's no excuse for this much shitty damage. That will be pizza time. Yeah, we should go back and explore. Could be more rads we missed, could be more weapons. Do we want to replace our grenade launcher with a plasma gun? Yeah, I do like the grenade launcher, but the plasma gun, I think it has the potential to maybe be a little bit more damaging for our enemies' healths. Which might not even be the proper way that should be phrased at all. And we'll take Laser Brain. Even though Trigger Fingers might be better, I like the Laser Brain choice here. And that was pretty dope, you gotta admit. But I like the Laser Brain choice here because of the plasma gun pickup. So hopefully this gives us enough damage to warrant it. Considering we have Scarier Face as well, we can probably roll Shotgun for the riffraff, you know, for the miscellaneous enemies. Plasma Gun for the larger targets, like those fire salamanders. Even though one full Shotgun blast might be enough to take them out. We're back to max HP, which feels awesome. That worked. That definitely worked. Try to leave the golden car alive if possible. Well, doesn't matter. We missed out on our weapons case, which means we'll get a double one on this floor, I think, but... Okay, IDP is gonna be pissed. I can't believe I just completely ignored that assassin and let myself get hit there. I'm kind of surprised to be alive right now. We hit another level there as well. Medkits could show up. There we go. Probably pretty lucky to have not been hit more often there. And we're actually not gonna anger the IDPD at all. And we're gonna pick up a decent amount of HP. We're back to 10, in spite of playing like pretty badly there. So that's just the game giving us a golden gift, basically. We'll take Trigger Fingers for sure. I think Plasma Gun counters Big Dog pretty hard here. He's relatively stationary, and I'm not talking about no, you know, gold ribbon here. Just see what the weapons case has to offer. It's a wrench. Okay. I mean, it's not horrible in the sense that it could still deflect Big Dog's weapons, but it's pretty horrible in the sense that we would never want to use it at this point in the game. Unless we had Scarier Face and, like, literally no other options. Auto crossbow. That will be takeable over the shotgun. That's almost out of shells anyway. And then I think we use our shotgun on the spiders and plasma gun on the larger crystals. Not only are the larger crystals slower, and thus... What? He lived! Not only are the larger crystals slower and thus easier to hit, but they have more HP. Less of a waste of ammo if we do things this way, I hope. Also, big pods of enemies. Just a 100% ideal time to use plasma gun. Any nonsense with corners? And I feel like impact wrist plasma gun works out pretty nicely as well. Thank you for not being a mimic. Flat cannon's not quite good enough. Level 6 coming fast and furious here. Oh, piss poor on my part. Now with auto crossbow Scarier Face, I would love to take Bolt Marrow. We do have a mutation choice coming up right as soon as we finish this level, which I would have assumed is right now, but I would have been wrong. Lovely. Okay. Decent amount of ammo. No homing bolts. As much as I love Plutonium Hunger, I think we'll take Impact Risks, because I think with the explosivity of, explosiveness? Explosivity doesn't seem right, but, with the explosiveness of Plasma Gun Laser Brain, I think this could provide us with a nice little bit of kind of like secondary firepower. Right? Because of Scarier Face, they're only going to require 2 shots. I just walked into that guy. Auto crossbow because it doesn't aim as nicely as the regular crossbow, missed like 3 times. From my standpoint, where I was standing, it looked like I was shooting right at that enemy, but I might have been incorrect. What do we got here? Sticky launcher, not quite good enough. Homing bolts, no. Plutonium hunger is a good choice for us here. Recycle gland, probably the number 2. Terrible, terrible. Okay. Yep, okay. This is bad. I took way too many hits there. Be smart. Don't let any enemies get close. Use whatever weapon you're most comfortable with. Stack up med kits. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Piss poor performance today. You know what? I'm gonna try to get myself ready by doing a melting run. I got a little bit of time left. And I'm thinking melting either dies quickly or puts up a run that I'm gonna be so excited about that I'm not gonna mind being 2 minutes late for the NLSS here. So I'm extremely disappointed with my performance thus far. Very spotty today. And much practice. This doesn't feel like one where I made the wrong decisions and as a result ended up being slightly outclassed by the throne because of my mutation or weapon choice. This is like, you played bad, you dodged like a fucking idiot, and you deserved those fates. To not even at least see Little Hunter is a very disappointing daily performance. Not even daily, but very disappointing performance for the day. But melting's going all right. We did take a hit and we lived, so we should consider ourselves pretty lucky. Sharp Teeth is meaningless. I think we take Plutonium Hunger and then we can play a little bit more of a defensive game. Wow, almost walked right into that bullet. You know what I got? I've got, I'm fixated on the bullet when I should be fixated on a place to go to keep myself safe. You know, that's like that's driver's ed 101, basically. If you're not old enough to drive, or you've chosen not to drive, or yet, anyway, you may not know, but the #1 principle of object avoidance is like, when you see something you don't want to hit with your car, don't look at it. When you look at something, you have a subconscious tendency to steer into it. And that's where we're at right now. I see an enemy shoot a bullet, I look at the bullet, and I'm putting melting in the path of the bullet, which is why I'm doing another one here. Because I want to prove that now I've figured out the secret to beating the game, and now we will engage in the mythical never-ending nuclear throne loop, and we'll be fine, and life will go on, and it's the greatest. Oh my god, okay, one more. I'm playing on full tilt right now. If you're playing on full tilt, why are you playing as melting? That's a great question. But you know, when you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill, Michael Scott. Our best strategy is not that easy to implement. When you see something you want to avoid, don't look at it. That makes it harder to see obstacles, admittedly, but it also makes it maybe easier to avoid them. I don't know. I'll take Recycle Gland, which is like a pretty underwhelming first mutation is melting, I feel. At the same time, it does mean that I can spam bullets pretty prodigiously without really worrying about the consequences. I was just gonna say, if we get freaking laser pistol, and I stupidly didn't take laser brain because I didn't think it'd be worthwhile, don't feel too smart about that. Rhino skin makes this a playable run. We won't die in one hit anymore, from most enemies at least. As a result, I feel much better about our chances of maybe living longer than, you know, one floor. Easy. All right, this one's going well. Just stay strong. Don't start panicking, stay strong. Shorty's at the door because they need more information for their life, their soul, or their song. They say, sorry, Mr. West is gone. This is the Kanye West Gone final track, late registration, words to live by. Impact risks over second stomach because I'm a bad dude who doesn't care about anything. But mostly, I actually care about our explosions hitting as many enemies as possible, thereby saving us from having to engage in as much combat. So if I can right-click once and kill, like, 1.2 times the enemies that I would with just my gun, I consider that pretty okay. We'll be looking for a throne butt pickup. No. Like that. Yeah, double shotgun over assault rifle, even though we do have Recycle Gland. We got Recycle Gland as future-proofing for better bullet weapons in the future. We don't need it immediately. That doesn't give us pizza time? I'm a little surprised, game. I'm a little surprised, game. Don't tell me to climb over cars, nuclear tips. I'm gonna give you my nuclear tip. That's what you give someone after you put your penis in the microwave. We'll take the minigun over double shotgun. Laser pistol is just like, it's good enough to keep for now, so I'm going to keep it for now. And then we're gonna move along. Minigun I don't really love right now, but in the future, with Scare Your Face, with Recycle Gland, and maybe with Eagle Eyes, it could be a valuable pickup. Nuclear Salamander! Freaking die, man! Good, good. Double flame shotgun. Does it replace laser pistol? I don't think so. This is going relatively well right now. If we could at least see Little Hunter, I would feel like renewed confidence in myself for this melting run. And so far it's going pretty well. Obviously this is a scary moment because it's our big dog fight, and there's kind of like a lot of enemies on the screen. I haven't noticed if you've noticed, but there's been a lot of enemies around here. You see my object avoidance at full effect there? Good. Good, 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 good. Didn't even use that many bullets for that. Toxic bow, maybe another weapon down here, I don't know. This is what we've been looking for. Throne butt for larger explosions. Plasma rifle. Plasma rifle I'm gonna take. Is it the right choice? I don't know. But we have impact risks. Plasma rifle. I'm thinking all you need is a seam. You know, wound one enemy, blow up the rest. Wound one enemy, right click. It's the old wound right click strategy. You remember wound right click? He was the first Counter-Strike pro in the world. That's good. You gotta keep your cool on this run. Remember that Gwen Stefani song, Cool? This is what we're keeping right now. Cool is what we're keeping. Laser Brain. Yes. What are our options here? Lightning Pistol over Plasma Gun. Sure. Although I'll admit, larger explosions is something I've been interested in. So the Plasma Gun is a good choice, I think. Plasma Rifle, I should say. I'm also very pleased with this Lightning Pistol. Killing enemies in one hit. Enemies that will then go on to save the day as they explode into other enemies. We're just waiting on that Eagle Eyes pickup. And all of a sudden, I feel very good about this minigun. With Recycle Glands active as well. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Energy Hammer. It's tempting, but I don't know if it's quite good enough. Still alive. Still alive here. If I can at least wound these enemies before I come in. The explosion doesn't have to kill them. The explosion just wounds them. I'm pleased. Because it means that I have to hit them one time less when I come through. Thank you. I'm just like, basically shooting as haphazardly as the game will allow and still living here. Now I want those rads, though. I recognize, by the way, the gravitas of the situation. We're like one hit away from death consistently. But do you recognize the fact that we're shooting a giant bolt of lightning that kills enemies before they can throw cars at us? Super Slugger. Not interested. We are going to see Little Hunter. The dream has been accomplished. It's like Heavy Slugger? That is not good. Just see him. He has been seen. The dream is alive. Long live the dream. It fucking worked. There was a nuclear medkit there, but still, I'm thrilled. We did well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.